Chapter 7. On the 5th day, thanks again to the sheep, the secret of the little prince's life was revealed to me. He asked me abruptly, without any preamble, as if it were a result of a long-pondered problem in silence. If a sheep eats bushes, does it also eat flowers? A sheep eats anything it comes across. Even flowers that have thorns? Yes, even flowers with thorns. Then what is the point of the thorns? I didn't know. I was very occupied trying to unscrew a bolt that was too tight in my engine. I was deeply worried because my breakdown was starting to seem very serious, and the dwindling drinking water made me fear the worst. What purpose do the thorns serve? The little prince never gave up on a question once he's asked it. Irritated by my bolt, I responded nonsensically. Thorns serve no purpose. It's pure spitefulness on the part of the flowers. Oh. But after a silence, he threw at me with a sort of resentment. I don't believe you. Flowers are weak. They are naive. They reassure themselves however they can. They think they are terrible with their thorns. I didn't reply. At that moment, I thought to myself, if this bolt keeps resisting, I'll knock it off with a hammer. The little prince disturbed my thoughts again. And do you believe then that the flowers... No, I don't believe anything. I just said something. I am concerned with serious matters. He looked at me astonished. Serious matters? He saw me, hammer in hand, fingers blackened with grease, hunched over an object that seemed very ugly to him. You speak just like grown-ups. That made me feel a bit ashamed. But relentlessly he added, you confuse everything. You mix everything up. He was truly very irritated. His hair, all golden, waved in the wind. I know a planet where there was a red-faced man. He has never smelled a flower. He has never looked at a star. He has never loved anyone. He has never done anything but additions all day long. All day long. He repeats like you, I am a serious man. I am a serious man. And that puffs him up with pride. But he is not a man. He is a mushroom. A what? A mushroom. The little prince was now pale with anger. For millions of years, flowers have been making thorns. For millions of years, sheep have been eating flowers anyway. And it's not serious to try to understand why they go to so much trouble to make thorns that serve no purpose. Isn't the war between sheep and flowers important? Isn't it more serious and important than the additions of a big red-faced gentleman? And if I know of a unique flower in the world, which exists nowhere except on my planet, and the little sheep can destroy it in one stroke, just like that, one morning, without realizing what it's doing, isn't that important? He blushed, then continued. If someone loves a flower that exists only in one copy among millions and millions of stars, that's enough to make them happy when they look at them. They say to themselves, my flower is there somewhere. But if the sheep eats the flower, it's as if suddenly all the stars went out. Isn't that important? He couldn't say anything more. Suddenly, he burst into sobs. Night had fallen. I had dropped my tools. I didn't care about my hammer, my bolt, the thirst or death. On a star, on my planet, the Earth, there was a little prince who needed comforting. I took him in my arms. I rocked him. I said to him, the flower you love is not in danger. I'll draw a muzzle for your sheep. I'll draw an armor for your flower. I didn't quite know what to say. I felt very clumsy. I didn't know how to reach him, where to meet him. The land of tears is so mysterious.
Sweet dreams are